What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Videogame. Today I'm bringing you guys another pickup video, and this time I'm going to be showing you guys the rest of the pickups from January. I know I'm a bit late, but I've been playing Monster Hunter World non-stop this week. And yeah, I pretty much slacked on making my videos, so I'm a little late, but I made it eventually. So let's see what I got this month. For starters, got some new limited run games in, about 4 of them, and those are Double Dragon 4.
Double Dragon 4 is a direct sequel to Double Dragon 2 and not Double Dragon 3 as logic would suggest. It hasn't really aged all that well, though it looks like it could have appeared on the NES itself 30 years ago. It completely replicates the graphics and the mechanics from the NES. In theory, that sounds good for all nostalgia lovers, but even the screen tearing and flickering is still in there. They could have at least worked that one out. Like the originals, it only takes about 30 minutes or 45 minutes to complete it, so it doesn't overstay its welcome. The game honestly isn't that great, but it is a trip down memory lane. I just had to have it because it's Double Dragon.
River City Melee Battle Royale SP.
River City Melee Battle Royale SP is kind of a fighting beat-em-up game where you have 4 teams of 5 characters and you each time have to send in your best fighter to battle it out in different kinds of areas. After each round you can choose whether you want to keep your fighter in or if you want to switch him out for a character with more health. The characters are the original throwbacks to the NES version River City Ransom, but this time they are in a fully 3D rendered environment. It hasn't been received all that well though, it's being called a boring spin-off with no depth. So I'm not gonna be expecting too much from this game, but it'll be fun to give it a go just to let that nostalgia kick in.
Meco Tales.
Meco Tales is a game from the team behind Plague Road that combines elements from a twin-stick shooter and a platformer. In this game you play as an unnamed character who steals some blueprints from Jumali's lair. After that you have to escape through many levels while collecting golden cogs and killing the enemies on your path which also give you cogs. You're gonna need these to build stuff from the blueprints. The platforming aspect is really good. You can run, jump, go up and down ladders, jump over gaps and all that stuff that makes it into a platformer. Definitely not without its flaws, but looks fun overall.
And Next Machina. I know I already had Next Machina, but this is another cover variant, and yeah, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, so I bought it twice. I'm probably gonna leave this one sealed and keep the other one for playing. This is the other cover variant, as you can see, both the same game but another cover. Then I got some more PlayStation 4 games, not by limited run this time. The other games I got are Digimon World Next Order.
You'd think that this game is a direct successor to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, but it isn't. You do start out in the Digimon world, but you now get to play as a new tamer. You can choose whether you want to be male or female. When you turn on the old Digivice, you get sucked back into the Digimon world. It appears that this world is in great danger because multiple metal Digimon have turned up and are wrecking everything. The game almost plays like a Tamagotchi game, kind of, because you have to take care of your Digimon, feed them, they get tired or they get sick, and they have specific needs. This is a fun little element, but it does slow your game down a bit. I'm pretty curious about this one.
Okami HD.
This beautiful game is set in Kaimuki Village in Japan. According to legend, they have imprisoned an old evil there, the 8-headed demon Orochi. He gets released unintentionally by a villager who did not believe in this tale, which brings upon a curse to Japan. To stop Orochi, the sun goddess Amaterasu is being summoned in the form of a white wolf. You go through one idyllic place after the other in your journey through the cursed Japan. You get to meet all kinds of characters from Japanese folklore, which aid you on your journey. This is truly an astonishing, beautiful game that everybody needs to play.
Monster Hunter World, and this even has a 3D slipcover, as you can see. It looks awesome.
I played Monster Hunter on the 3DS and Wii before, but never quite completed them. This game is something else though. Graphically, it is the most beautiful Monster Hunter I've ever seen. You are a hunter from the 5th Fleet that has to go on quests to defeat giant monsters that cross your path. You get a choice from 14 weapons in total, which each have their own unique playstyle, so you could play the entire game again using a different kind of weapon and have a whole new experience. By defeating these monsters you get materials to make yourself better gear. You can also grind these quests to get more materials and thus make you able to craft an entire set of gear. By progressing further in the storyline, you get to make more and more stuff, which is absolutely awesome and really makes you want to keep playing and grind out every quest, investigation and bounty there is. Absolutely an awesome game, guys.
Lost Sphere.
Lost Sphere is a Japanese role-playing game published by Square Enix. It is the spiritual successor to I Am Setsuna, which came out some time ago. The game follows a young male adventurer named Kanata, who along with his friends Lumina and Locke is looking for a way to eliminate the White Fog, which is slowly destroying their hometown of Iru. This game is turn-based, which also brings back the active time battle system, where turns are dictated by the filling of a meter and not as a set order. Really looking forward to playing an old-style RPG again and hope it doesn't disappoint.
And Axial Verge, the Multiverse Edition.
Axial Verge is a 2D retro-styled Metroidvania action-adventure game inspired by classics like Rygar, Contra, Castlevania, Bionic Commando, Blaster Master and Metroid. You get to play as Trace, a scientist who awoke after a lab explosion only to find himself in a whole new environment. One of the coolest things the creator implemented is the use of glitches. He wanted to bring back that feeling when in the old days you found a glitch that you could exploit it. You might even need to find these. The game is also filled with all kinds of power-ups. Really looking forward to trying this one out. It looks really cool.
And I also finally got some more retro in the house. It's not a lot. And that is for the PlayStation 2, Shadow of Memories. And then I got 4 new games for my Sega Master System collection. I think I already told you in one of my videos that I wanted to bulk up my Master System collection. So I got to add 4 more games to the pile. And the first one of that pile is RC Grand Prix, Ace of Aces, Alex Kidd in Shinobi World, and The Terminator. So yeah, that's about it for the rest of the games that I got in January. I don't know what I'm gonna be buying in February. I think for new releases, there's not really that much that I am looking to buy. So it's gonna be a slow month, I think, on that part. I think the only game that I really want to buy is the remake from Secret of Mana. So yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. For the rest, I gotta have a look at what else releases this month. But I think it's gonna be a slow one for me. So maybe gonna have to look into getting some more retro instead of new releases. I'm gonna see what the time brings, and if I end up somewhere and find some stuff, you never know. Okay, so that's it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you really like my content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Cheers! Seriously, subscribe!